Hey friends! So, coming up soon in February, we are going to be celebrating President's Day. So, that's a day when we think about the President of the United States now, who is Joe Biden, President Biden, and we think about all the presidents that have come before him. So, that's going back a lot of presidents. Joe Biden is president number 46. So, there have been a lot of presidents. There have been 45 presidents before him. So on President's Day, we have to try to think about all of our old presidents that have gone before Joe Biden. So what is a president? You're probably wondering. Let's read this book called President and see if we can get a little bit more information. Whenever I'm wondering about something, I always look in a book to see if I can find my answers. If not, there's always Google too. All right, friends, let's read this book called President. Okay? President. Being president is a big job. That is true. When you are president, you are in charge of all of the United States of America. Now, you have a lot of help, and there are lots of other people who are in charge too, but being the president is probably one of the biggest jobs you can get. All right, here we go. Here's a map of the whole United States. So when you're president, you're in charge of all the people in all of these states. So here's our state right here. See this little purple state over here? That's Massachusetts. That's where Everett is, where you guys live. That's where Peabody is. That's where I live. And there's a lot of different cities and towns in Massachusetts. So the president is in charge of all the people in Massachusetts and all the people in all these other states. There are 50 states that the president is in charge of. There's so many people. It's such a big job. Okay, let's keep reading. The president lives in the White House. They work there too. So when you're president, you live in this big house right here in a place called Washington, D.C. That's where every president lives when it's their turn to be president, the White House. Presidents help run the country. They sign laws, so they make laws to keep people safe, to keep people healthy. They command the armed forces. So people in the army, the military, maybe you know someone who's in the military. So the president is in charge of the armed forces. This right here is an old president from a while ago named George Bush. So this is kind of an old picture. They meet with other leaders. So they meet with other people who lead other countries, so that the United States can work with other places and they can work together to make things better for everybody. So if you're president, you need to fly to many different countries and work and talk with other people from other countries to see what kind of things you can work on together. That's another old president right there. That's Barack Obama. Presidents, when they fly on a very special airplane called Air Force One. Now look how comfy it looks in that airplane. I see a couch in that airplane. That's amazing. So the president has his or her own airplane to fly in because they have to go to a lot of places all the time. So they get their own plane. If you want to be president, you have to have been born in the United States, and you have to be at least 35 years old. So once you turn 35, then you can try to become president. People vote for who they want to be president. So you can't just say like, oh, I want to be president. I think I'll be president. People have to vote for you. And the person that gets the most votes on election day, that's who will be the president. So every 4 years, we choose a new president. So we just chose a new president, President Joe Biden. So he's going to be president for the next 4 years. So if you're 4 years old right now, Joe Biden will be president until you're 8 years old. And if you're 5 years old, Joe Biden will be president until you're 9 years old. If you're 6 years old, Joe Biden will be president until you're 10 years old. So he'll be president for a while. And then when those 4 years are up, people can vote again to see who they want to be the next president. Nora meets the president. I'm not sure which of these girls is Nora. I'm not sure, but this is an old president. This was the president before Joe Biden. His name was Donald Trump. So these kids are meeting Donald Trump. And that's the end. It says, what is the president's job? He's the commander-in-chief, so that means he leads the military. We talked about that, the soldiers. He meets with lots of other, he or she meets with lots of other leaders to come up with some new plans and ideas. They make speeches. They go on TV a lot to make a lot of speeches. And again, they meet with all different people in our country and in other countries to make awesome deals and plans for our country to be better. Okay? So that's a little bit about being president. So now maybe you should think, do I want to be president? Any of you guys could be president. You have to work hard in school and you have to really try really hard at everything you do and go to a nice good school and learn everything that you can learn, and you can be president too, but not till you're 35 years old. Okay, friends, I'll see you later. I'm excited to celebrate President's Day with you guys and learn a little bit more about presidents. I'll see you later, guys. Bye.